Hi guys, I'm just going to show you how to make Bannock. I make Bannock all the time. It's part of my heritage and it's a good Canadian way to make it. Everybody has their own recipe. I have mine and I'd like to share it with you. So what I did was I added, well, the recipe is 3 cups of white flour, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and then I added half a cup of vegetable oil, and then you want 1.5 cups of water and a pinch of salt. Okay, but what I did was I doubled the recipe. So I added 6 cups of all-purpose flour, added 4 tablespoons of baking powder, and then I added a 1 cup of vegetable oil, and then there's 3 cups of water that I'm adding to this, and a couple of pinch of salt. And the reason why I doubled it is because I have a big pan, and my family loves Bannock. So yeah, but I mean, go ahead and make just a single batch for yourself. And what you want to do is you want to preheat your oven at 350, and we're going to bake it for half an hour after. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just add the vegetable oil. Now, you know, a lot of people use like animal fat, lard. I prefer not to. I'd rather just use a vegetable oil. Some people add canola oil, and yeah, just whatever your preference, but don't use any, you know, extra virgin olive oil, because that's just not the way it's made. So here I am, I just taking like a fork, and I'm just squishing the vegetable oil into the flour, and I'm randomly trying to get all the flour along with the vegetable oil. So after I crushed all the you know, the vegetable oil bits in with the flour, you can tell it's nice and you know, chunky little chunks of it. And what I want to do is I want to make like a lake. This is the trick. Make like a little lake, okay, around the bowl. Then what you want to do is you want to add your water, and you just pour it in. This is like a secret way of doing it. And then I'm just going to combine everything. I should probably use a bigger spoon. Maybe I'll just use my hands first. Okay, so you're just gonna mix up the water and the flour together with everything. And I forgot to mention, in the beginning, you want to add all your dry ingredients first. That's what I did. And you just gotta mix it around and everything, and then you add all your wet ingredients. So I kneaded the dough for about a good 10 minutes, and you see how it still has the sticky consistency. Well, that's good. You want that, okay? You don't want it too dry, because then the dough is just going to dry out. And what I did in the meantime too is I just greased up my pan. You can usually use like a regular size pan, which is fine. As you can tell, I use this pan quite a bit for my family. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the dough in the pan. I just finished putting the dough into the pan. And don't be alarmed if it looks like you don't have like enough dough to you know, place into your pan, because you're going to kind of, you know, slap it out as if it's like pizza bread. And okay, so now what I want to do is I want to poke some holes so that the dough can breathe and it doesn't burn on the bottom. I like to add, you can always add some raisins in here. Maybe some cranberry raisins or just regular raisins. I know some people add blueberries, whatever they want, they just add. Okay. So we poke holes and now we're just gonna put it in the oven and we are going to cook it for a half an hour at 350 or until it's lightly brown. Okay. And then we're going to take it out and it's going to look beautiful, nice and fluffy. Okay. Okay, the bannock is all done. As you can see, it's brown around the edges and it's lightly brown on the top. It smells extremely delicious. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut it up into like little sections. I'm going to flip it out of the pan. And I'll show you how I cut it. Okay, here's the bannock. It's all cut up into sections. I cut it into little cubes and squares. What you can do now is you can just take some butter. And then you can just kind of let it melt on top. It's warm enough. And tonight I am going to use this with my chicken soup that I made today. Yeah, so check out my blog, and it's Lana Vlogette. There's some other things there if you want to take a look. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment. Let me know if you've tried the recipe or if you have any other recipes. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.